Hello, two heads up here, and this is a Barrows armor comparison guide. Every single piece of Barrows melee armor has an advantage in one sense and a disadvantage in another sense when every piece of armor is compared to each other, believe it or not. So let's take a look. As you can see here, I have everything except full Torags, and since I do have everything, all the melee pieces except for full Torags. I don't really need full Torags. So that's because if I equip these three pieces, this is the exact equivalent of full Torags. So, alright, let's start off by comparing all the helms. Alright, so we've got our Varrock helm, our Darrock helm, and our Guthan's helm. Each helm has an advantage and disadvantage over the other. So we look at the Varrock's helm. Let's start by comparing the Varrock's helm and the Guthan's helm. Varrock's helm, high defense bonuses and a prayer bonus is what you should notice. Now let's look at a couple things. Let's look at three things here: magic defense bonus, a range defense bonus, and our prayer bonus. Now, you see when I switch to the Guthan's helm, I gain some range defense. I gain 6 range defense over the Varrock's helm. But I lose a magic defense. It has a -1 magic defense. And I lose that 3 prayer by switching to the Guthan's helm, according to the Varrock's helm. So this is something to keep in mind. You know, a Guthan's helm is has the same exact stats as a Torag helm. So this is something to keep in mind when you're if you're range tanking and you're fighting a ranger, you want the extra range defense. You don't really need the prayer bonus. Something to consider. Varrock's helm, Torag's and Guthan's helm has the higher range defense bonus. But if you need to stack prayer while having those same Barrows melee defense stats, then Varrock's helm's the way to go. Alright, so let's compare the Guthan's or the Torag's helm to the Darrock's helm. As you can see, the Darrock's helm melee defense bonuses are pretty significantly lower than the Guthan's helm. It's a -10 to all, -11 to the range defense for the Darrock's. But you notice when I switch to Darrock's, instead of a -6 magic attack bonus, it's a -3. Instead of a -2 range attack bonus, it's a -1. Once again, something to consider if you want relatively high melee defense or range defense, because we compare, if you need range defense but you want to keep some of your range attack or magic attack bonus, you can use a Darrock's helm. You can get almost the same amount of range defense as a Varrock's helm, but you can keep, you get a lesser magic attack or range attack penalty. Something to consider when hybriding mage or range. Let's look at the chest pieces. So I've got a Guthan's plate body, I got a Darrock's plate body, and I got a Brassard. So the Guthan's and the Darrock's have the same exact stats. Same exact, no change. So let's move the Guthan's body out of the way for now. Let's compare, why would we ever use a Brassy instead of a Darrock's plate? Well, let's look at a couple things. We're going to look at obviously the melee defense bonuses and the range defense bonus. We're going to look at the magic defense and attack bonuses, and we're going to look at the range attack bonuses. There's a lot of things to compare when we switch between these two. Now, look, it went from a -30, we'll start off magic attack, -30 to -6. So if you're hybriding mage, definitely something to consider. Like if you want good Barrows defense, this is Brassy's in the 80s defense, and Darrock's plate is well into the hundreds, close to mid-hundreds. But you keep a ton of your magic attack bonus by using the Varrock's Brassard. So if you're hybriding mage, even range, wearing a Virac Brassard is something to consider. I'd say more of, you really generally you wouldn't wear a Virac Brassard with range because it negates the effect of the Ava's accumulator. But yeah, the Darox plate, yeah, if you're looking for highest melee defense bonuses, Darox plate, yeah, is the ticket. You also get something to consider, a 5 prayer bonus with a Brassard. This is why it's a part of my piety training set. Alright. Let's compare the legs. Something different about these legs, all of them. So let's start off with the Darox legs. Also something to mention, a Guthan's plate body and Darox plate body is the same exact as a Thorax plate body, if you didn't know that already. Darox legs are the exact equivalent of Thorax legs. So let's start off by comparing the Darox legs to the Virac Brassard. Virac plate skirt, sorry. Several things to look at here. We're going to look at the magic defense bonus, we're going to look at the range defense bonus, and the prayer bonus. So, what you notice is when you put on the Virac skirt, it doesn't give a magic defense penalty, which is pretty good. The Darox legs do have, once again, 6 higher, actually 8 higher, sorry, range defense bonus than the skirt does, than the Virac skirt. And the Virac skirt has a 4 prayer bonus over the Darox legs. Darox legs don't give a prayer bonus. Otherwise, magic and range attack bonuses stay the same. So, let's look at, let's compare our Darox legs to our Guthan's legs. Now, Guthan's legs do not have as high melee defense bonuses or range defense bonuses as the Darox legs, and Guthan's legs also give a -4 magic defense bonus. But what you notice here, once again, is Guthan's legs give a bit lower magic attack penalty than the Darox legs do. It's 7 lower than the Darox legs. So once again, if you're hybriding mage, you can use the Aram's top and Guthan's chain skirt. That's a pretty viable hybrid mage set. The range attack penalty is the same between the Guthan's chain skirt and the Darox legs. So that's definitely something to consider. Now, if I want to have the highest, one of the best combinations of, let's say I'm hybriding mage. You wear all these pieces. Look, I've got all this defense here with these 3 pieces on, but yet I only have a -23 magic attack penalty and a -10 range attack penalty. This is the main point I'm getting at here. Most of people consider these to be the worst pieces of the Barrows set, but if I were to wear my Fury, if I was going to mage with this set on, if I were to wear my Fury, Godcape, Barrows gloves, Sears ring, staff, and book, or shield, my magic attack bonus would be well above, would be significantly above 0. Enough above 0 to certainly cast magic attacks while having this defense bonus, over the 200s, well over the 200s. So that's the main point I'm getting at here. Every single Barrows piece has an advantage and a disadvantage. That's why it's good to study the defense and attack bonuses and prayer and strength bonuses of every single piece of armor. Become very familiar with it. It will help you with PKing. It will help you with hybriding. It will help you with what armor to bring for PVM. What armor to bring to Caliphate Queen, Dagon of Kings, whatever. What armor to bring on your Slayer task. It'll give you a huge advantage over other players, this knowledge. And I'll just end on that. Something to think about. Thanks again for watching. Hopefully this was educational and enlightening, and I'll see you guys next time.